Welcome everyone to the main event and your second semester. Students, don't forget to grab your free breakfast from the lunchroom in the morning. ACAT will also begin in a few months, so be prepared and listen in class.
Leo's loveliest forms are due back to Miss Arnold by Friday, January 31st. It's the Board of Education Appreciation Month, and we want to thank our board for all they do here at Haleyville City Schools. Have a good week at HMS and stay warm.
Bye.
Hola a todos, soy Estela y bienvenidos de nuevo al Main Evento. A su segundo semestre, estudiantes, no olviden tomar su desayuno gratis en el comedor por las mañanas.
ACAP comenzará en unos meses, así que comience a prepararse para ello, estando aquí y participando plenamente en la clase. Bye.
We listen, but we don't judge. Sometimes I sleep the whole class, like at least once a week.
I recognize that, but I usually don't figure it would do any good to wake you up anyway. We listen, but we don't judge.
Sometimes I ask Lane to ask you for help, even though I need it.
I often wonder how you come from Mark and Melinda and you're as smart as you are. We listen, but we don't judge.
A lot of times I need your help, but I just don't ask for it.
A lot of times I wonder why you don't ask for my help.
Me neither.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Sometimes I tell you I understand what you just told me and I have no clue.
Sometimes I wonder why you can't figure out that a ladder leans against the wall.
Okay,
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes when you're teaching new stuff and you like turn around to like write it on the board, like I make weird faces because like I don't understand what you're saying. And it's like you're speaking a foreign language.
Sometimes when you ask me what's 4 plus 5 and I have to take your test for you, I get a little bit frustrated myself. We listen, but we don't judge.
Sometimes in this class, like somebody will drop something, and I'll just like blame it on Brody, and you'll believe me. We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes I think about throwing you absolutely through the window, but I don't actually do it.
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes in class when Preston's eating and I know he's eating and I ask him, I try to ignore it because it would be a problem every day.
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes in class I give out candy when she's not inside the room.
Listen and we don't judge. Sometimes when students ask me how old I am and I don't want to tell them the truth, I tell them 45.
We listen and we don't judge. Every day in class, and it's every day, I get up and I always talk to people around the classroom. And when I get called by Miss Arnold, I always tell her that I'm helping them with her work. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Sometimes, even when he's looking, I talk to allocate across the classroom.
Even though they think I'm not listening, these are probably the only two middle school girls that have ever talked in class in the history of schooling. So I don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. Okay, so the other day whenever Emerson was throwing a rubber band and she hit you, she was actually throwing it to me and I missed it.
As a softball player, I expect better out of that. But Emerson is kind of sneaky, and I didn't know it was her, but I threatened the whole class with ISS if you throw stuff in my classroom. But we didn't judge her even after we found out it was Emerson.
We listen,
but we don't judge.
Sometimes when Coach Justin's not looking, I throw stuff at Lawson.
As a football coach, and he's a football player, and we're in need of a quarterback next year, we're looking for anybody that can throw anything. We listen, but we don't judge.
Sometimes the coach actually not paying attention and play fair football in the middle of class.
So if the Alabama High School Athletic Association had a paper football state champion, I think we got potential at our school.
Why did the student bring a ladder to school?
Why?
Because I wanted to go to high school.
What did the horse say after he fell?
What?
Help! I can't get it up. Not funny.
Why do you always see teen girls in odd number groups?
'Cause they can't even.
What did the icy rose say to the car?
What?
Let's spin. It's your turn.
What did the janitor say when they jumped out the closet?
Supplies!